Good afternoon, Professor. So for this assignment, I kind of went over a couple things I learned in the last exercise, but then I went a little bit more in depth. So we started off by taking the cost of the cars, the possibility of the cars, or the possible cars that I would want to buy, and I calculated the down payments. And I did this by basically putting in a formula for, in this case, A12 times D4, which is the down payment here. And then I applied this same formula for A13, A14, etc. times D4. And it gave me 20% of each of these car prices. So then after taking that out, this is where it got more in depth and I learned a lot. I put in basically, this came out to 19,000. So I put in the function PMT, and when I did that, this is what came up. So for the rate here is basically so this is 4.77% is the current APR rate today from when my research for any sort of 5-year payment plan. So I took 4.77% and I divided it by 12 because this is payments per year. So this is how I got this rate of 0.003975 or 3.975%. And then from there I took D6 right here, which is 5 years times 12 because it's 5 years, 5 segments of payments of 12 payments per year. So it's 60 payments total. So that was consistent with all of these. And then this is where it differed. For the present values, I took the remainder left after the down payment was taken. So I did that for all of the answers and I applied it. And it came out to monthly payments of these amounts. Now, I know me as looking for a car loan that my budget was $500 for a monthly payment. And so, as I can see here, only 2 of these cars fall into that budget while these do not. So, to kind of show that in Excel, I went to the if function. And this is basically saying, if it was this, would I want to test drive it? And I applied that function to all of these. So right here I did, so if C12, for example, right here, C12, right here, is larger than D8, which is 500, that means if it's true, then no, and then if it's false, then yes, I can test drive. So it is not larger than D8, it is not larger than D8, but then these 3 are larger than D8, meaning they are past my budget. So I learned a lot in this exercise, and this was definitely something I learned that I had not known before this exercise, were these learning to put these APR rates and using the payment function. And I did incorporate once again kind of just the setup of everything here. Like doing this was all new to me before these 2 exercises, doing these down payments. Oh, and today's date, which I did using the control shift semicolon. So I thought that was very interesting. And once again, I enjoyed doing this assignment as well.